spring. How'd you feel about what you saw from your group tonight and just where y'all are as y'all wrap up these couple weeks of work?
It was a good 10 days. My biggest message this spring was to create your own legacy. Don't live on the past. And I think they did a good job of it. We're super competitive. We went full pass the whole time, and just a lot of reps for the young guys and the kids that didn't play last year, getting them accustomed to the speed that we played. But I'm super proud of the guys. Like we tell them all the time, we're trying to set a culture. We're trying to create a Plaquemine way, and the way we played tonight, I think it was definitely a stepping stone to that. We're not at the mountaintop just yet, but it's a process to getting there.
You might have mentioned it, I guess, with the speed, but it seems like this team has a chance to be in that top group in your division again this year.
Oh, definitely, day by day.
What's the biggest hurdle for that young group?
Just consistency. I think that's the hurdle for every team. How do you come in and day out? How do you approach your work day? And I think just getting those guys hungry and having them come in every day with this type of intensity, whether it's the weight room or just the meeting room, whatever we're doing, having that intensity and having that drive to want to be better.
Defense was intense. They were out there popping.
So we got everybody back. We lost one starter last year, so it's a lot of expectation on them from me. Play like you've been there before, and just playing with attitude. My new defensive coordinator, Brian Jordan, that's his big thing. DWA, defense with attitude, and we saw it tonight.
9 and 3 in the backfield are two guys that obviously have big shoes to fill. How have you felt about where they are right now in their development as they kind of take on those roles?
Oh, it's day by day. But what I will say about those guys, they're taking on the challenge. They're out working extra, threes, calling my phone, talking about plays, 9-2. Coming at 6 o'clock in the morning, 4:30 in the morning to meet with our OC. I see those guys that they have that hunger to want to, be good and be better.
John Walker as well, I know is another weapon in the offense.
Right.
How's he's really grown to make that step as a leader, knowing he's a top productive guy?
Oh, huge step. That was my message to him in our exit meeting. I need you to be a leader. You were a sophomore last year, and he showed some leadership skills later on in the season when we got into the playoffs. But it's just with him day to day. I want to see it every day. I want everybody in the meeting room. I'm going to tell you what time everybody gets in there. And when I walk in, everything should look how I want it to look. And just on the field, leading by example. Whether it's receiving the ball, blocking for the person who has it, everything we're doing. Just making sure you're doing the right thing so those guys can see it.
And obviously high expectations from last year, like Jerry was talking about, semifinals last year, one game away from the Dome. How do you make sure these guys pay attention to the message, not focus on any of the outside noise, right?
Just the family-oriented environment we have, one. And two, like I kind of said, building our own legacy. Last year's legacy is over. This is 2025's legacy. And just making sure day by day we understand that we have to get better. Like the motto, we have 1%. Every day we have to find a way to get better.
Who are some guys you've been pleased with? Maybe guys we don't know the names that we rattled off, but maybe some guys that are under the radar that could surprise us this fall.
My offensive line, I have two kids. Luke Lewis and Reggie Trushcott. They're going to be juniors next year. They set the tempo out there. I kind of get on them, and you'll watch the whole team stir up. They're best friends, so it's kind of one and the same when you got them. But those two guys definitely, they don't get enough credit. Even for the run last year, they had a big part in that.
Absolutely, Coach. And the last question, what's just the next step for the summer and just getting ready for the fall?
Consistency, showing up every day, being in the meeting room on time, and bringing intensity. Understanding that, like I said, it's a mountain climb. Every day we have to work our way up the mountain. It's not about getting there in one day. So just consistency, consistency, consistency.